All right, we're moving on to example number 2. Here we've got a square PQRS with these given vertices, and we want to rotate it 180 degrees about this origin. 180 degrees could be counterclockwise or clockwise. They would both end up being in the same spot anyways, because no matter which direction you go, 180 degrees is going to end up being in that same spot. So that's why it doesn't say counterclockwise or clockwise. The process that we can do is we can take each point and we can make a line, a straight line from that point to the line of, or the point of rotation. And we could just create a straight line again, or like 180 degrees, and equidistant away. So do you see how the new S prime would be right here? If you were to connect those dots, they would be the same distance away, but then again, they form like a 180 degree or a straight line throughout. You could do that same thing with P, go again right to that line, and then make it equidistant away. So we'd go straight from that line and make it equidistant away, and then plot your new point. Or the shortcut route is you can take the coordinates and negate them. It just puts it into a completely different quadrant. So our first quadrant is 2, 6. So to negate both of those, it would become -2, -6. Q prime would become -6, -5. R prime is -5, -1. S prime would be -1, -2. Then you can go ahead and graph those and just double check to see if that it follows those rules. So it's -2, -6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. There's my P prime. -6, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is Q prime. Next is -5, -1. Right here. And then the last one is -1, -2. Which is your S prime. Go ahead and connect the dots. Try to make it as straight as you can. And then let's see if it works. So let's see if I went from S to S prime. Do you see how if I drew a straight line, they are equidistant away, and then they form that 180 degree angle or that straight line. R to R prime, if you go right through the origin here, again, they're equidistant away, and it forms that straight line. So if you could do that to every single point, it would end up working out. Also, one big thing to remember, this transformation, it didn't change the size of the shape at all, it just changed the orientation. So we're just moving it, rotating it 180 degrees. And then also be sure that your final answer is in this coordinate grid. I've been getting some people on the homework like their answer is off the grid, then they did something wrong. Or if it doesn't look like a square like it did in our original, then we probably did something wrong with one of the coordinates. So really double check your work if it feels a little off. Okay, so we just have one more type of example, and I'll see you in the next video.